Hey, all the animal lovers out there. Welcome to the Dr. Christman Show. This is my first episode. I'm really excited to have you with me. Today's episode, we're going to talk about animals that have disabilities, such as my Cosmo here, who's paralyzed, who has an amazing life. And also, we're going to visit North Star Vets out in Robbinsville, New Jersey to talk about their amazing rehabilitation program. All that coming up on the Dr. Christman Show. Cosmo is a 10-year-old long-haired dachshund. We've had him since he was 2 years old, actually. And his background issue is he went to go chase a squirrel off of a deck. And very common with the long breed dogs, such as the Welsh Corgis or the dachshunds, they're very prone to back injuries. So he slipped a disc, and he slipped a disc in T10 to T12 in his thoracic region. And time was of the essence, and he lost what's called superficial and deep pain at the time prior to his surgery, where he had intervertebral disc disease, and he had the disc material taken out. So unfortunately, after months and months of rehab, he's permanently paralyzed, but that doesn't stop him. And that's what I want to show you today, is dogs like him that have disabilities are just as good as any other dog out there. Although he can't walk, I have to express his bladder too, because he lost both the motor function to his urinary bladder. He can defecate, and he does know it, but he needs a little help with that too. So I'm going to show you how to what he does to get by. We have 4 other dogs, and when he walks, as you can tell, he can't walk on his own. He's paralyzed there. So he wants to go. So what we devised, and there are carts out there, and I'm going to put some of the links out there for you if you're interested to see. But Cosmo likes to shimmy around, but this is just a resistance band that we bought from, like, say, one of your typical big box retailers, and I put some vet wrap on it. For the small breed dogs, this tends to work out well. For your German Shepherds, you might need to invest in some other high quality materials, but this is some vet wrap, and we use this right under his abdomen, and as you can tell, he loves it, and he gets around really well. Squeeze right in his lower abdomen. It feels like a little water balloon that's in there, ever so gently. And then I give a squeeze, and out goes his urine, just like that. And it's normal, it's well concentrated, and he's good to go. So he does need help having a bowel movement, so I just usually squeeze around the perineal region there to help him out, and he'll have his bowel movement, and I lean him over the toilet, and he does just fine that way too. So we're here in Robbinsville, New Jersey at North Star Vets, one of the largest referral veterinary practices in the country, actually. And we're here in Robbinsville, New Jersey, and we're going to take a look at one of the many services that this practice provides. But for our show today, we're going to look at rehabilitation. We're going to meet Dr. Lo Sgradato, one of the most amazing canine rehabilitators and veterinarians that I know. So come on, let's go and take a look and check it out. Okay, so I'm here at North Star Vets with one of the best, Dr. Kimberly Lo Sgradato. Thank you so much for your time today.
No problem.
And we're going to talk a little bit about the rehabilitation program, one of the many different types of programs that are offered here at North Star Vets. So can you tell us a little bit, what are some of the patients that you see that come in for?
Well, mostly on a daily basis, we'll see a lot of the surgical cases, post-ops. We do a lot of our post-op orthopedics and neuro cases. But we do see consults as far as pain management is our biggest thing.
Okay.
That we do. Osteoarthritis cases, we'll see a lot of those.
And how successful are some of the patients that you see? I know.
We're getting pretty good success. We do what's called multimodality, meaning that we don't just use one thing to take care of. We don't just use medications. We use medications in combination with acupuncture and laser and rehab exercises to try to get the best results that we can.
Nice. What are some of the newer advances that you have? I see over here that you have this really amazing device
This
here.
is our underwater treadmill.
Okay.
And everybody wants to use this.
Yeah.
And most of the animals that we have can go in here and do very, very well. There are some failures that they just can't do it. They
Okay.
just don't learn how to do it. But what it does is it allows a patient who is minimally ambulatory or is using 3 legs to go in here. The water adds buoyancy, and so they can go ahead and walk. Their walking gets the resistance, so they can strengthen. And it also does gait retrain, where the treadmill at the bottom is moving, and so they have to keep up with the treadmill, and it's good for coordination.
Okay, excellent, excellent.
So, and we'll have somebody go in there in a little while.
Yeah. So what other things do you see? I see that we have some of
We
the...
have therapeutic peanuts that we use.
Okay.
We have Cabalettis. We'll set up little obstacle courses. We'll use steps. We use, a lot of times we even go outside.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that we do with the clients. They won't have the rehab exercise balls or the Cabalettis, but they can certainly go outside and walk around the trees and walk on grass and walk on mulch mounds. And so we try to incorporate it into their everyday walks that they can do on curbs, so they can step up stairs. We try to make it as easy for owners so they can be compliant with the
excellent
exercises.
And then I also see here, it looks like you have laser therapy
We have
too?
laser therapy. That's one of the things that a lot of vets are getting into using.
Okay.
There's a lot of indications for it. It has natural anti-inflammatory properties. It helps and accelerates healing. The cells, it helps cells heal.
Okay.
It helps with discomfort. We are using it on a daily basis.
Awesome. That's so good to see all of this. So those of you that are interested, you can even ask your veterinarian today about some of the services that they could even provide additionally. So some of your practices may even have such things such as laser therapy, but it's nice to have secondary services such as what Dr. Loscrodato and North Star Vets has to offer too. And in addition, I have recommended several cases to her for acupuncture, which I think is a phenomenal service that many pet owners are interested in too.
Absolutely.
And it's not easy as a veterinarian to do that, and Dr. Loscrodato has the time and the patience for something so difficult, I think. So acupuncture.
It's highly successful.
Yeah.
We see it a lot with, especially with our part of our pain management therapies.
Wow.
For osteoarthritis and back pain.
Excellent.
A lot of people are, they're more educated. They're getting it done for themselves, and they're looking for their pets to have the same.
Right, same exact outcome. Excellent. So we're going to actually take a look at one of Dr. Loscrodato's patients in a little bit. We're going to use the underwater treadmill to show you guys what it's like in action. So come along, let's take a look and check it out. So Cosmo and I hope you really liked our show today. Hopefully you learned a lot about animals and dogs in particular with disabilities. Please don't forget about them. You see a lot of things that come through on social media as well as on TV about dogs that need loving homes with special needs. Please don't exclude them. They're just as lovable and wonderful as any other dog in this world too. And remember, a happy dog is a healthy dog too. So thank you for watching our show.